My name is Madison Murphy, and I worked with my mentor, Peter Cody, at Ridgewood Emergency Services in Ridgewood, New Jersey. My project is titled #COVID-19. The novelty coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2, more commonly referred to as COVID-19, has transformed lifestyles in the mere 12 months it has run rampant around the world. From dining to travel to healthcare, components of our lives have been rearranged. Every other day, I find myself on social media looking at old high school friends gathering in groups of 10 to 15 people, going into the city, going out to eat, or even traveling. I compare my winter break to theirs, my long hours spent wearing N95 masks, transporting patients to the hospital, wearing protective gowns, face shields, and more. I volunteered as an emergency medical technician, EMT, for the village of Ridgewood in New Jersey, responding to medical emergencies and providing pre-hospital transport care for patients alongside my mentor Peter Cody, while taking all necessary precautions against COVID-19. I was compliant with all PPE standards enforced by the organization. In the era of COVID-19, staff health is often placed above that of patients. I am accustomed to being the first one in the door and treating patients right away, but changes in EMS challenge that part of me. Part of new protocol is to screen patients at the door prior to EMS entry. Although just a few simple questions, it certainly delays patient access. In the event the patient is a suspected positive COVID-19 patient, the delay to patient access is even longer. Extensive PPE, in addition to our daily N95 masks, gloves, and goggles, can take up to 15 minutes to appropriately put on. As an EMT, I signed up to be in this role to be there for my patients and help them. But frankly, I come off of shifts exhausted. I am tired of the N95, I am tired of delaying care to patients, I am tired of going onto social media and seeing countless young adults, people who call themselves my peers, out and about with little disregard for who their actions affect as cases of COVID-19 continue to rise. The consequences of these actions extend beyond just one person. All of the hospitals in my area no longer permit visitors for patients over the age of 18, and only one visitor is allowed for minors. The only means of communication is a phone call, a luxury some patients cannot afford. I was once dispatched to the home of an elderly couple, one of whom had severe shortness of breath. It was quite obvious that transport to the hospital would be necessary to get the patient the proper treatment. I watched as the patient and spouse said quick goodbyes to one another. I tried my best to ease the minds of my patient and spouse, knowing that our hospitals try to be accommodating and keep families in touch with one another. However, this was the last time they saw each other. My patient died in the hospital 4 hours later, alone. The decisions to live life as normal during a pandemic have consequences that extend beyond any individual. I was witness to my patient's final goodbyes with no inclination that this would be the last time they could see one another. My patient was a victim of the pandemic. There was just no positive test result to prove it.